Okay, by the time I'm recording this, the Class of '09 anime has been out for like, what, probably like 2 days now? I don't know, or whenever I decide to upload this. I'm gonna give it a proper review. I already reacted to it, if you want to watch that, but yeah. So obviously, this was the anime that was promised with the Kickstarter, and they met their goal. So now we have this anime pilot. It's roughly 12 minutes, which is actually way longer than I thought. I low-key thought this was gonna be way shorter for some reason, but yeah. That's like a full cartoons episode worth, by the way, just for reference. And yeah, I still don't know what exactly this is. Like, I don't know if this is going to be a series or like if they're gonna kickstart more episodes or like what exactly is this gonna be just on YouTube or like is this a pilot to get like picked up by like another network or platform or something like Amazon? I'm not sure, but this all started with the animated short that they just made to like, I'm pretty sure it was just an advertisement for the games. Like you could just look it up on YouTube. It's literally on the creator's channel and it's still like there. It's like not even like a few minutes long. It's like a couple seconds at most. Yeah, if you're somehow watching this and you don't know, Class of '09 is a series of edgy anti-visual novel games. Basically, it just subverts what you would think a normal like anime visual novel is. It just talks about how like shitty high school was in like the 2000s and shit. Pretty funny, just ignore the third game. And I also reviewed all 3 of them if you're interested. I guess without an introduction, let's just get into it. I'm just gonna talk about the things I really liked about this and then go into like the more negative things because I do think this is a pretty good pilot. There are some things that are a little weird or like not that good about it, but I do genuinely think for like a pilot, it's way better than what I was anticipating at least. Some people, however, I've seen, they don't really like this that much. I haven't really seen other people's reviews because when I do a review, I personally just like to have my own opinion and then I watch other people's reviews later, if anything, and then maybe I might change like my opinion on certain things after seeing other people's reviews, but this is just me right now. So first things first, I think it really goes without mentioning at this point. I mentioned it in every one of these videos. The voice acting in this game, or I guess anime, I'm sorry. I'm used to saying that this is a game, is really great. Obviously, we got like professional voice actors in this. This is like, it's almost everybody. Actually, I think it is everybody. I don't think there's a single character that's featured in this at least that hasn't had their original voices back, but I can't be too sure. Let me know if I made a mistake on that part, but I think everyone should be here. And yeah, obviously, it's the best part about the original game series too, because like, honestly, Class of '09, we like Class of '09, but we can all admit that like, if the voice acting wasn't as good as it is, and like how convincing they can like perform, I don't think it would be nearly as popular. You know what I mean? Like, they kind of make the game. The game is built on how good the voice acting is. And this anime, it definitely carries it too. But along with it just being animated this time, because, you know, the characters, they don't even have, like, sprites, like, that are unique in the games. They just have, like, the same exact sprite with the same pose and different outfits with different facial expressions. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, seeing them actually here, like, move around and shit is good. And speaking of which, the animation's actually pretty good, too. I mean, it's not anything, like, super crazy, but it's better than I thought. I thought it was gonna be a lot of just, like, zooming in on characters' heads when they talk, but, like, you actually get to see them, like, move while they're talking, which is nice. Yeah, I also like their designs a lot. Like, they just look good in this art style. I low-key, I don't know, this is gonna sound mad stupid, so just bear with me. I like them how they look here better, because, well, obviously, but how they look in the game always just weirded me out. I don't know, because, like, I know that's the point, but, like, they always had this weird blend of, like, realistic but like anime-ified. It just looks weird. I don't know, like it weirds and creeps me out a little bit in the games. Like, it's not a big deal in the games, like I don't really care, but like something about it, I don't know if there's, and maybe just the way they don't like change or anything, they're just like static and like, I don't know, they're like slightly realistic but like not, like it looks like they're like a filter. Like if you would like something on your phone, you would just have like a camera filter or something. Like I don't know, like they have like realistic looking like body proportions and shit, but they just have like weird anime features. I don't know if I'm just crazy, I probably am, but yeah. Overall, I think this just leads to it being like better paced than like most Class of '09. Like in the games, most of the scenarios, it just feels better paced and like the dialogue's way more snappy. Or I guess the dialogue's always been snappy, but like it feels more snappy because there's not like a pause to wait for the next line to happen. Don't know why, but some characters got redesigns in this. Like Karen, for instance, looks different slightly. Emily has had her third fucking redesign in this. Like she looks different in the games, then the first animated short they did, then this. I like this one probably second. The one I like the least Beast is the original animated short, and then the game is probably the best looking one. I don't know, I just I like that one better, and I think it's one of the actual few ones that I think I like better in like the original game than this one for some reason. Also, Ari looks slightly different. I don't know if it's just me. I think I'm just losing it again. It's per usual with Class of 09. I think the humor in this is really good. There's a lot of funny jokes I like the start of it where like it's the whole catalyst of the plot, but like Nicole's talking about the fuck belt and Jekka thinks it's a fucking strap on, but like no, it's literally just a belt, like a Banff belt, but it just says fuck on it, and I don't know, I think that's just really funny. Like the Chipotle scene where like Nicole is just like, she puts on the little fucking Spanish accent or whatever to fucking with the more chicken thing, and then also the fact that the Chipotle worker is literally just like Nicole but Mexican. Like I don't know, it's just like funny. I don't think they did that on purpose, but it's probably just because they don't have like a budget, but they just reuse that model, and it's like I could just tell immediately. Also this scene, I don't know, maybe I'm just also thinking too deep into it, but it's kind of a callback to that one joke where they're like, in 25 years you're gonna be working at a Chipotle, but you're gonna be like, at least we're still not in school, or something like that. It's like one of those things, and I just think it's funny. I don't think it's a callback to that joke, but it would be funny. Also, Emily like banging on the vending machine for literally no reason, just trying to see if she could get like anything out of it for free. And also when she's like giving Jekka the pills, and it's just a whole bottle filled of shit, and there's just M&Ms in there. Also, Jeffrey like at the end where Nicole just like pushes him into like the steel fucking thing, and then he's just on the ground bleeding, and it's like panning out, and he's just like, the pool of blood is just getting bigger and bigger. Like he is dead, bro. Good. Also, we can't forget Kyler's little like cameos of him just like talking about his dog or whatever, like, and it's just, you just hear his voice like echoey in the background, and I just find it funny because you could clearly tell it's him, and also he's in one of the shots, like he's just like a background character, but it's just funny. I cannot wait to see him and like Crispin fucking just do whatever the fuck. I'm surprised Crispin wasn't in this. I don't know, like, I mean, I don't think he would make sense in this, but it would be funny if he just showed up. Okay, and I guess one more. I like it too when like they're just like talking, and Nicole's complaining about like wanting a job and needing money and shit, and then Jekka's just like, get a fucking job. These are basically all the positives I have. Now we're gonna get into the negatives. Again, like, I don't think this is that bad. These are just things that personally I didn't like or slightly bother me, but overall, like I said, it's pretty good, and you should watch it definitely if you haven't already, even though I'm pretty sure you're watching this because you've already have, but I can't tell you what to do, so I don't know. Issue 1, I guess. This is like a pilot, but it doesn't do a good job of telling people like who these characters are if you haven't watched, or I mean, I guess played Class of 09 previously, which, I mean, to be fair, this is mainly an anime for people who like are into Class of 09. It's not like a continuation or a sequel. It's just in its own thing in the universe or whatever the fuck, but it's still weird. Like, I have a friend who's like, I've been getting them into this slowly, and they haven't played the games yet, but I was just like, oh yeah, like, they wanted to watch this because I told them there was an anime coming out, and yeah, we were talking about it, and he liked it still, but it was just more like confusing, and this is what I was telling him. I was like, yeah, I had to kind of explain to him who like each character was and everything, and I don't expect him to go into the full like, you know, Nicole backstory from like the beginning of the first game or anything, but like they should do something more to like tell who the characters are or something. It just kind of happens and they just do things and you don't know like why. But I mean, for me and you, we don't like, it doesn't matter for us. I'm just saying for people who haven't. And also, this plot is kind of like all over the place. Like it just, things just happen, man. I mean, it's not like a hard plot to follow. It's just more like, it just keeps jumping from like A to plot to B plot to C plot, then back to B plot, then the C plot. Like, basically, the whole thing of this is just Nicole and Jekka are trying to like get a job. Or I guess, no, not even get a job, just like get money. And by like doing everything besides fill out a job application. And it's mainly just for Nicole because she wants that fuck belt from before. So yeah, and then Jekka's just here with her, and then they like go to Chipotle, obviously. They go to Hot Topic. The main thing is that they can't like eat or smoke in the Hot Topic, and Jekka gets like really upset about this for some reason, and then she starts to like try to boycott fucking Hot Topic. Basically just ends up bullying Ari, who works at Hot Topic in this show. And then like it cuts to Ari like being stressed out about working at Hot Topic because they're like really busy and shit, but like it's more just like weird that Jekka also is like this upset about it and willing like to try to like ruin it like Ari's job because she told him that she couldn't eat. This is like a Nicole thing. I don't know. Nicole and Jekka are like swapped in this. Like Nicole is weirdly passive, at least more so than usual, and then like Jekka is like on the warpath, which is weird because that's just like I said, Nicole should be doing this, so I don't know why it's like that, but it just keeps cutting to these like random like things, which is like it's just weird, and it's like it should just be a straightforward plot. Like it's so many things happening in like the span of 12 minutes. I low-key forgot what their even like goal was or what the plot of the episode was. I was just happy watching it, which is good, but not good, because a pilot should get you like interested and you should be like understanding what the plot is. But I saw a lot of people also like me where I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? I think I even said it in my reaction. I'm not sure though, but like I was just thinking like, okay, what is actually happening? And to be fair, when I was reacting to it, you know, I'm reacting to it. It's not just me sitting there watching it like quietly, which is what I would do normally if I was just watching something. I don't really react to what I'm watching unless, you know, there's something that like, you know, like a joke or something, but like I was like trying to like talk and give my thoughts like out loud. So maybe that's my fault. I don't know, but I think the pacing of the plot wise just kind of sucks. But like the pacing of dialogue is perfectly fine and even better than the original games. There's also two other things I just want to mention. Okay, one thing, Ari's kind of a pushover in this. Like, I don't know why, though. She just, like, I mean, she's always kind of, like, not, I guess she is a little bit of a pushover, but, like, she usually at least has some, like, bite back or, like, clap back, but no, she's just kind of, like, sad in this. I don't know. She's just, like, defenseless. It's just weird. Like, usually a character that's more, like, combative, not really being combative in this, I guess, maybe just for the sake of the plot is a little weird, but I don't know. Real last thing is just that this is far more tame than any of the games. Fucking hell, man. What the fuck? Anyways, this is far more tamer than any of the games, like, by a long shot. I don't know why exactly this is. Maybe this is just because, you know, it's a pilot. They want to, like, save the bigger, more crazier, controversial shit for, like, when they're guaranteed to, like, you know, get more episodes or something. Or maybe just to fit it on YouTube. But, I mean, there's shit like Hell of a Boss and, like, stuff like that that's way more... I think it even goes even further sometimes than the actual games themselves a little bit that's on YouTube. But I have no idea. Not that this really detracts from it. I'm just stating it. Like, I've just noticed that, like, this is surprisingly tame for Class of '09, but, yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Just a quick little review. There's no, like, in-depth analysis. When there's more episodes, I'll definitely review them. I don't know if you guys would want that. If you would let me know, it'd be nice. If, like, what do you want me to do? Should I just review, like, a bunch of episodes at once if, like, more come out? Or, like, just do them one at a time? I think I might just do it one at a time because, like, who knows if we're getting more episodes, like, anytime. Probably not. We're probably not gonna get another episode till, like, next year sometime, which is, like, not that far away in retrospect, but, yeah, see ya.